and welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for recent converts and season fans alike. My name is Shannon.
And I'm Angelica.
And welcome to another beautiful K-Pop day, everyone.
The sun is shining.
The sun is shining and Lay is back.
Let's cut right to the chase. I listened to EXO all day and Lay's voice was in the whole album.
I can't even believe it.
And nothing else matters.
Nothing matters. So we haven't done one of these episodes since I think like last October, an episode where there's too much overwhelming K-pop, where like all our biases are around or too much is happening and we have to stop and just do a current events squealing episode. It happens. We can't be relied on to keep up with the news all the time, but every once in a while,
it's worth taking a moment and just screaming about all the wonderful K-pop that either has recently come out or is coming out. Because like we said a little bit last week, this summer, like things have been, oh God, we've got so much on the docket, like on the schedule coming out. So we just have to scream. We just got to talk about it, you guys. It happens every once in a while and it's fine.
And it's fine. I'll have to start and explain. So, yesterday to us, the EXO came back with their comeback, Don't Fight the Feeling. And Lay is in the music video and on the fully on the album for the first time since the Monster album. And it's so exciting. But the thing is that a couple of months back, I bought one of those 24 centimeter K-pop dolls that you've probably seen them on the internet. They're just like kind of big-headed K-pop dolls. And sometimes they're fan-made. Mine are official SM merch. But people make clothes for them on Etsy. It's like a whole thing. I follow some like Korean fans who like have dolls of their biases and they must come to the concert. It's very important. I bought a Lay doll and I thought, is this so silly? Why would I buy this? He's just going to live in a box. Like being a Lay stan is just like it's just a sad thing where you got to keep it like locked in your heart all the time.
Oh no.
But yesterday I got to take him out of the box. So we watched the music video together and I've literally just been clutching this doll like a 5-year-old and I'm holding it in the camera right now. Like I've just been holding my Lay. He's so soft and his face is so cute. He's my baby.
Oh my God. He is so cute, but I like became overcome with giggles just now because Shannon was like holding him and like she was holding him like pressed to her chest and patting his bum like he was a little baby. That is just like, I can't. This doll is very, very cute. He has a little hat on.
He's super cute. He has an exoplanet jersey that says Lay on the back and has the number 10. And it comes off because he came also with an exoplanet hoodie that is black. It's in the box right now.
How does that fit over his big head?
You have to actually put them in feet first. They dress feet first because you can't put it over the head.
Sure. Yeah.
But
my first thought was Velcro in the back, but the back has his little number.
No, and yeah, this one has he has a permanent EXO hat. My Mino one does not have a hat. He just has hair. And the Mino one comes completely undressed. This Lay has sewn on jeans. But yeah, I was looking when I got the dolls. I immediately started looking on Etsy for like people make like animal pajamas and stuff for them or military uniforms. I got very upset that like when I saw the military uniforms because it was too late to like put my Mino doll in one. But if I had, because this girl I follow on Instagram kept her Jinky doll like in his military uniform the whole time he was in the military.
Adorable.
It's so cute.
Oh, you could get a Taemin doll though and put him in the military
military. Yes. Yeah, I found this deep on the Choice Music website. So they're around. But I love it so much. It's seriously so soft. It's so soft. I love my Lay. But anyway, real Lay. We don't have to talk about the doll anymore. But like real Lay is in the EXO music video. You guys, I'm still kind of in disbelief about it.
I know, honestly. Okay, so let's like hear the facts.
Yeah, we've got to backtrack. I'm sorry.
that EXO, as a current 4-member group, but in the comeback there's 6. Or no, excuse me, there's 7.
There's 7 whole members.
7 whole members. The only members missing from the album are Suho and Chen, who are both currently enlisted. And Chanyeol and Baek were around to record the album, film the music video, and film a few promo spots before they enlisted. So they are on the album and in the music video as well. It's an EP, so it's not a full album, and they haven't done an EP in a long time. But it's an EP called Don't Fight the Feeling. The title track is of the same name. And I think that there's 5 songs altogether. Yep. And they're all great.
They're
great. All great. I would honestly argue that like Don't Fight the Feeling is the weakest song on the EP, but none of the others really scream like title track. So I understand like why that was the choice. But I do think the other tracks are stronger. Like they're so great, and like their vocals sound awesome. It can't get over every time Lei's voice appears, and I'm just like, it's Yixing.
And he's in the harmonies. Yeah. And he's doing runs
and he's
in the background.
Chorus,
he's fucking there.
Like, he's not just one and done a line. Hello,
like in Tempo, he got a line.
Yeah. And
this is real.
They did more to include him in the music video as well. Like I will admit, when I saw his like photo and the like little character trailer or whatever they had, and like he was just in the black box, I was like, the whole fucking set is CGI. You can't put him in anything but a black box. But they did better in the music video. He's like in a little group scene. It's fine. I take whatever. We take it. We take it all.
And the part where there's a part at the end of the music video where they literally green screened him to be second center next to Sehun. And I don't care how fake it is. They should have been doing that the whole time.
They should have been doing it the whole time.
Like, guys, I don't care. If
the number of Chinese dramas and movies that I have now watched, 90% CGI. You couldn't have put him in a music video this whole time. I know we have the technology.
Yeah, just call up Zack Snyder, who can fully replace characters in his movie. Like, seriously. How do you do this? What's your tips? And get Lei in all the music videos. Because it was such a treat.
And edit him.
Yeah, into Love Shot, into Coco Bop. Let's get Lei into all the comebacks he wasn't in. Come on. And honestly, it would be so easy to put him. I think if any of them, they should re-release Power and stick Lei into Power, because that one would be really easy. Because this did, I do think that Don't Fight the Feeling, while I agree, and the sake of the whole album, is like maybe a lower end track. I think as an answer to a sequel of the universe established in Power, I think it goes really well.
I agree. I think it goes really well. It has kind of the like, it's not like video game sounds, but it has kind of like lasers or whatever.
Similar.
Kind of like arcade sort of like electronic beeps at the beginning. And it is like just a fun dance jam the way that Power was. And the music video fits in the world as well, because they're like, whatever, on a spaceship, partying in the skies. We all expected way more plot in the music video, and we got none. No plot at all.
Yeah, people were getting really excited, and I feel bad as always for any SM stans who try to get into lore. And I'm trying to warn all of you aespa stans now: abandon it. It will never pay off. Don't worry about it. But people were so excited because the Power music video references like 5 or 6 different EXO parallel universes in it, and then they directly referenced 2 of them in the teasers for this music video. So everybody was like, we'll get the rest of the Power story, but no, we didn't. There was truly no story. They're just in a spaceship. Nothing happens. No power balls, no robots to fight. Like, nothing happens. They just dance. Which is okay.
Yeah, they don't even like have the storyline of like going to pick up, the members have been separated, so we're gonna take our spaceship and
which everybody thought.
And it would have been
gets
so
left behind
easy.
at the end
It
of
would
Power.
have been, yeah, it would have been so easy. But also at the end of Power, Baekhyun getting left behind was supposed to be a teaser for a Sweet Lies music video,
Right.
which we never received. So, like, don't get me fucking started on the things that we never got from EXO. But allow me to praise the things we do get.
That we do get.
Which I wanted to say, it is very interesting listening to this album without Suho and Chen's voices.
It's very true.
Even like just the two members, like not having them there now, like a lot, like Baekhyun's voice I think is way stronger because he's taking like a ton of insane ad libs without Chen there. And
Chen,
he is hitting
Baekhyun
some,
is
like,
just
wild
dancing
notes.
all over this album, just like
and like
hey.
in his highest octaves, like as high as he can go. It's wild. But there's so much Sehun singing. There's so much Kai singing. There's a lot more Minsuk singing. Like the different voices that are like the way it's all mixed together. Like all the proportions are different now.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. I mean, everyone sounds great.
Yeah. That like I think that's what I was like getting emotional about yesterday was that like we do like there's holes, but seeing how far like Kai and Sehun, Kai especially, truly. I mean, honestly, both of them have done like with XOSC and like solo work have done like way more singing outside of EXO recently. But like I don't know, they sing so strongly and get like really long lines, and I feel like they used to not, and it makes me really proud of them. And I love it. And one of like a thing that made my heart clutch when I watched the music video the first time is there's a rap that Sehun does, and he says like, "I'll be your healing," or he says something about healing, and then cut to Lay, because that's Lay's power is healing, and I was so healed by it.
Aww.
It's so nice. It's just really nice that they left us with this nice present. Because, yeah, it's weird. Like, physically, only 4 of them are around to do anything. But it's so nice that they gave us this 7-member comeback.
I know. That's true. Yeah, it's really great. And, like, a 7-member comeback for just, like, a sweet little EP. Like, no skips from start to finish. I saw somebody described Runaway as like an answer to Oasis, which I thought was a really great description, because when I heard that song, that's what I thought of it as too. It's like, it's very beautiful. The whole album is so great. Chanyeol sounds wonderful. He's like, there's one line where he sings like in a higher register than he has on like any other EXO song, and there was like where at the beginning it almost doesn't even sound like him, and you can like hear his rasp come in at the end, and I was like, that was my baby, listen to him.
Yes, there's a line in Paradise that Lay like straight up belts in a register I've never heard him belt before, and I'm like, all right.
I know. Yes, and in Runaway, Chanyeol has that little like, oh, whoa, whoa, and it's like, oh, I hear the box. I heard that OST. Well, you're a folk singer now. We hear you.
We get it. Yeah, but I feel like on our Discord it seemed like the Runaway favorite was Runaway. Like everybody really liked that song. And not to say that I didn't. I love every like song on this album. But I was not that I was surprised that was everyone's favorite, but I think it's hooking people in a way that it's not hooking me.
That's like, fair. It was not my immediate favorite either. What was on first listen, what was your favorite song? And has that changed upon new listens?
I think upon first listen, my favorite might have been... Like, I think as I was listening to the album, every song was my favorite song. Like, because when Paradise started, I was like, oh, man, this is great. Yeah. EXO saying, damn girl. And it's groovy and fun. And, like, it just kept going. But I truly think that my favorite... Because I was just spinning the album yesterday, like, over and over. Too. But every time it got to the last track, which is called Just As Usual, I was like, no, this is it. This is the song. This is the song. It's a very nice, I think you could safely say that it's a fan song because the lyrics are just like, when you're feeling lonely, like, look for me, I'm always with you. Like, things are going to stay just as usual. Like, I'm always going to be here. I just like love it. It's so sweet. And everyone is doing like their best runs, and every single line, like every single stanza has a harmony line between the two members that just sang the parts before it. And there's one line where Yixing says, and I can say that things will be just as usual. And he's harmonizing with Minseok, and like my XOM heart like exploded. We haven't, do you guys understand? We haven't like heard their voices together in like 5 or 6 years. I never thought I would get this. It was a dream I didn't dare dream of. I truly am still kind of at a loss. I don't. Yeah. He's really in the EXO album. I don't, he's like, really, what do I even say?
Yes, because even when we were told that like he was going to be in tempo, we didn't know to what degree he was going to be in tempo. And then he, in the Korean version, doesn't have any lines. He only has lines in the Chinese version, and he's just like in the music video, like on his own. And then he's not featured in any of the rest of the album. So it felt like it was like, what is this? What are we doing? But this is so great, and it's like such a beautiful like concerted effort to put him in. And like, where the fuck was this effort for the past 5 years? I don't know. I don't think technology has like come so far that we couldn't have been doing this from the beginning, considering the fact that K-pop has always been written by like 20 people in 3 different countries.
Yeah. But I think I saw like #1 in China. Like, duh. Duh. So anyway, I feel like that's all I can coherently say, but I'm just very happy for this gift, even though it's like not a real comeback and we're not going to get music shows, stages, and of that. I'm just so grateful to have this album and this fun music video and a little taste of EXO, because as much as I am frustrated and saddened by and annoyed at them constantly, I love them so much. And it's really nice to be reminded of why.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it, but because Beck and Chanyeol have enlisted since this album like was put together, there's only 4 little dum-dums left to promote this. And yeah, I don't know if they are going to do any kind of music shows or anything like that. They do have like backup dancers. Like this dance, unlike a lot of other EXO dances, features Timmy's backup dancers.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by it.
I was very surprised when in the first shot of the music video that has backup dancers. I think it's with Chanyeol, and I had to do a double take because I was like, "Wait, who are those guys?" Yes. I was like, "Those aren't members."
I think it's Dio because he like starts the song and he has like 2 guys behind him who are dressed like him, and I was like, "Wait, who are you?" And then I was like, "Oh, those are just backup dancers." Because I can't definitively say it because I don't think it's true, but backup dancers doesn't feel like an EXO thing to do because there were typically so many of them that you don't need to fill the stage with any extra people.
Definitely not for like music videos or music shows. Like for concerts, yes, I can remember some instances. Like when they did I don't remember which tour it was, but the tour where they did the whole like bar setup and they were wearing suits. Yes. They had backup dancers there. Yeah. But they don't usually have backup dancers. So I was surprised to see all of them. Which made me wonder, like, will they try to do a stage and just like fill it with backup dancers? But they would have 3 missing voices, like 3 members
that's a
that
lot
don't have
of voices to make up for.
Yeah, that is a lot. So I don't know if they really will do anything for it, but whatever, we'll see.
Whatever.
I think being an EXO fan has I don't know.
It is what it is. And especially anyone getting involved at this point, if you're getting involved now and you're not hanging on to this because of baggage.
What are you even doing here?
I don't know what to tell you.
How did you get here?
How did you get here? The rest of us have been held hostage for years and years.
I didn't ask to be here in the first place.
We actively tried to reject this, but they pulled us in.
They got us eventually. They hunted us down.
Oh, well, all right. That's 20 minutes on EXO. Good for you.
Great. Good for us. Not time to spend another 20 minutes.
Yeah, crack those knuckles, girl.
On a different boy group that also drives us crazy.
Who possibly finally heard our curses and screams to the heavens.
Oh, man. I have been yelling at y'all for so long, and you finally fucking heard me. And not only are you really coming back, but they're coming back on my birthday. On my actual birthday. I shit you not, when you texted me that 2 p.m. Comeback was coming out on June 28th, I was like, is God real? Because what?
You called them motherfuckers, like,
yes.
really hard.
Too. And I honestly had a moment after I said that where I was like, maybe that was too harsh. But clearly, it's the language they needed. The kick in the pants and the tough love. You motherfuckers. Said with affection.
The most
affectionate. Oh my God. You guys.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. is coming back on June 28th with a full comeback. They have a trailer out, which is like a whole minute long, and it's just them being so grown and so fucking fine. Nickun, abs out.
It's like a thirst. I have never seen it. It's a thirst trap.
Yes,
every single one of them is doing a thirst. When it cut to Juno in that car wash in the white dress shirt, I was like, is he just gonna get fucking soaked in this? Yes, he was.
He does.
He did.
There's a white t-shirt moment in
a teaser.
They know what they're here for, you guys. 2 p.m. brings the full package. I've been listening to them like before EXO came out. I was like, sorry, 2 p.m. I have to pause, and I started listening to EXO. But I was after the announcement just shuffling through all my 2 p.m. and getting very emotional because their music is so good, you guys. I know we already did a deep dive, and I am not going to get on my soapbox again. But let me just say that 2 p.m. is so much more than just the grade A beef. They are also bringing the vocals and the thick bass and the disco guitar and the 3-part harmonies, but they're doing it all with a minimum 4-member 6-pack ratio at all times, and that's what I'm asking for.
Well,
I'm a simple girl.
And you've been asking for a simple thing for, like, I just keep thinking about how as long as this podcast has existed, we have had no 2 p.m. Mm-hmm. So every person who's ever listened to every episode of this, whether they started with us in 2018 or just listened this year, you have heard us begging and crying and being angry and being deep. Like, we have just been the what 2 p.m. has put us through.
We have been shouting without at them. The heavens because Gentleman's Game came out in 2015, you guys. 2015.
Shinhwa has been more active than that.
Which is a fucking crime. Like, not even all of they didn't enlist all at the same time.
They
came out and they didn't do shit. They didn't do any subunits. We got nothing from those guys. But
they're doing it.
Now they're really doing it.
All of them. It's our first time. Okay, I've got to say this because I've said it so many times on the show ever since all of these second gen groups have been separating companies and being like, we're not splitting up. And I've been saying, fucking prove it. Here we go. Taecyeon kept his word and he's gonna be in the comeback. And I'm so happy.
You're right. Oh my God. This is the first group that's kept their promise. This is setting a very good precedent. I love to see it. Thank you, 2PM, for showing us that it can be done. Thank you also for getting off your goddamn asses and giving us an album at long last. I promise to scream a lot about it and make everybody listen to it. I will buy a physical copy. I can't freaking wait.
Yeah, I think teaser, I'll just commit to it now. We will definitely be doing a comeback special because we have waited too long. We have waited too long.
Yes.
And and in the same way that like we were recently like our like shawl buttons were like reactivated this year, like our 2PM monster has been hibernating for so long, y'all don't even know.
Oh, girl, I don't even know what we're in for because we are different people now than we were.
We're all different people now.
The last time 2PM came out, the whole world was different.
Completely different.
You and I were very different K-pop fans.
True.
So now, as our like in our full form,
yes.
I don't even know how I'm gonna. I think I might pass out. Oh my God, just
the overwhelm of it.
I got so overwhelmed. Just
the GIF that you posted from Broad City, I felt like was that scream that she is doing in that GIF is like the scream I was feeling.
That's the scream I did in my apartment.
Like,
sorry to everyone that lives in my building. I'm not murdered, I promise. But I screamed. And then I was just like listening to them jumping around in my kitchen being like, 2 p.m., 2 p.m., they're really coming back, 2 p.m. I like couldn't freaking believe it. I was like, wow, I'm having like an episode.
I definitely couldn't believe it because it was like I had just posted the episode because it took me it was so late last week. I had just posted the episode where we were yelling about 2 p.m. and it was one of those things where I wake up and I roll over and I open Instagram and Kun had posted the teaser and it said like June 28th, like 2 p.m. and I was just watching it and being like, I think I'm dreaming though. And I like couldn't connect it. And then when I texted the group chat to tell you that I kept waiting to like wake up because it seemed too crazy.
It's too crazy. Recovering Catholic, this is the closest I've ever come to believing in God. I can't tell you what this means to me, that they are not only, I didn't even think I was going to actually get the comeback, okay? I'm not going to lie. I said I'll believe it when I see it because I was ready to be disappointed. Because it has been 6 years. 6 I got so tired.
K-pop groups don't even last for 6 years, let alone be on hiatus for 6 years.
For 6 years? I unfollowed Kun on Instagram because I got so tired of seeing him lounge about on golf courses. And I was like, get in the studio! And then he did. All is forgiven. I love my birthday present. Thank you, 2 p.m.
And it's very exciting because I think that you are going to like actually get it on your birthday because I saw that it's posting at like 2 p.m. Universal Standard Time, which is like 7 o'clock here.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so it won't like you'll get to just like watch it at like a regular time.
God bless you for sticking with the theme of 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Universal Standard Time. The hottest part of the day, baby. I can't fucking wait. This is what our summer needed. This is what our lives needed. Yeah. This is what the world needed.
This is what the world needed.
Oh.
Hot everyone's summer 2020.
Hottest
girl summer 2021.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, we don't actually have to spend 20 minutes.
It's fine. There's nothing more to say other than can't.
We will
like,
be
believe.
giving them a whole 2 p.m.
Like
party
we said.
when they actually come back.
We will.
To be continued. Thank you for listening, 2 p.m. You know I love you.
We always have. We were just waiting, okay?
Not so patiently.
Not so patiently. All right. We wrote some other things on the like docket so that we would stay on topic. So the next thing that I wrote down is coming out tonight, I believe. So it'll be out when the episode is, and you can go check it out. There's a new Twice album coming to save the summer called No Alcohol, Non-Alcoholic. What's it called?
It's called, the single is called Alcohol Free, but the album I think is called Taste of Love.
That sounds right.
I think it's called Taste of Love. I can't remember if it was Taste of Love or Taste of Summer, but I think it's Taste of Love.
Yes, Twice Taste of Love, released in just a few hours from when we are speaking.
And the single is called Alcohol Free.
Alcohol Free. I knew it was something like that. And it's like kind of bossa nova-y, and it's our girls on a beach in our little bathing suits and looking like angels like we begged for last week. It seems like the summer that we begged for in our summer episode last week is being delivered to us, and it's really exciting.
All the things we asked for so far, many of the things we asked for in that episode are coming true. Because the music video teaser is like the ladies looking stunning.
They look amazing.
Actual,
like angels.
Like tropical fairies. It's crazy. And they're just like in this island paradise drinking very colorful non-alcoholic drinks, I suppose. And there's like the bossa nova strings, and it just looks like it's going to be a very fun summer bop. And the whole album, like the highlight medley came out, and it all sounds really great. I'm very excited to hear it. And all of the ladies all of the songs, with the exception of the title track, the lyrics are written by one of the members, which good for you, Twice. We love to mention when artists get a bigger hand in their own music. And they have gotten writing credits before, but I think this is the first full album.
Yeah, it seems like every track had a member credit on it, which is really cool. And there's an English version of Cry For Me at the end, which I saw, which is exciting because that song is a banger.
Oh, I love that song so much. I know when I heard the little snippet of it, I was like, we'll see about this.
We'll have to check these lyrics.
Yeah, English versions, y'all know they're always a gamble, let's say. Sure. So we will just see how this one comes out. I do really love that song, though. So not that I don't already own it.
But yes,
have it twice.
Twice. Yeah, so that's really exciting. And then another thing that is coming true in a different way than we imagined, but we'll fucking take it, is that the Brave Girls put out the teaser photos for their Summer Queen album, and they're doing a lifeguard concept, guys.
Everybody's listening to us. I love it.
I love it too.
We said, who will be brave enough?
I did. I literally said the words, who will be brave enough? And the answer was the Brave Girls. I can't believe.
So, yeah. And we were also talking about how there's been like kind of a lack of a summer queen, right? Because ever since Sistar left, who I feel like they are the ones who like most fervently held that title.
That summer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like having fun, bubbly, bright summer girl group music is always something to look forward to, and something that we didn't get last summer. So we're very excited and looking forward to the Brave Girls' continued success. I can't wait to hear whatever this is going to be. Because I loved We Ride.
Me too. It was one of my favorite summer songs last year, so I hope they can repeat that. Awesome stuff. Okay. Other thing that we maybe mentioned, I don't remember if we mentioned it last week or if we were just talking in the group chat. It's all blending together, but guys, Ace is coming back too.
Yes, our dear sweet Ace is coming back, and they look freaking stunning right now.
Everybody's hair looks so good. And I'm really into this. I predicted it last year when like Hyungwon of Monsta X grew his hair really long and was getting so many compliments on it. I was like, I think everybody's going to start growing their hair
out.
And that seems to be the 2021 hair trend, is that the boys are either growing their hair out or doing like a super short, tiny bang, Eminem, like cropped, like get it off. Those are the two extremes that are allowed. But I love long hair on boys, so I'm just living for all these long hair looks.
Oh my gosh, I know. There's so many shags happening right now on Kpop boys. Ace is not immune. We've got this beautiful picture of June in our Google Doc that I'm staring at. He looks great. His hair is getting long and fluffy, and he is literally dripping in diamonds. But Donghoon is the one that's like really growing his hair out in Ace. And right now it's silver. We love a silver dye job. Love it.
Love.
And his hair right now is like chin level, and he's like tucking it behind his ears. Yeah. And oh my God, he looks so good, you guys.
Looks so good.
He looks so good.
And yeah, the comeback, the album is called Higher, and the Ace comeback, or the Ace song that got us like interested in Ace, is called Take Me Higher, and it's from a few years ago. So it appears that this must be an extension of some kind of whatever universe Ace may be trying to establish.
Well, I'm very excited. I mean, we loved their favorite boys, Goblin, comeback from last summer too. And that like music video was such an aesthetic, like visual feast.
Yes.
And these teasers look like it too. Like the teaser's all about like a huge moon and hands. And then the boys are like in different artistic piles with these like beaded sheer face veils, and they just look dramatic as fuck. And I can't wait. Like Ace does such fun shit with their fashion.
They do really go all out in the music video fashion, and I'm excited about any potential choreo and to hear their amazing vocals like they always have. And yeah, the teaser has like that super layered vocoder folktronica sound that I said is coming to the K-pop. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, have we become like the oracles of
I don't know.
Delphi,
should we start a K-pop predictions Twitter account and get all the followers? I don't know.
How can we cash in on this newfound psychic ability?
Know. But the universe is listening to us somehow.
Thank God we have it all on record.
I know. Or else no one would believe us.
I know.
But another impending comeback that has gotten us also deeply into our feels.
And also, speaking of pretty shaggy hair.
Yeah. 17 will also be back. When is their comeback date? Like super soon or in a little bit? Hold on. Let me find out because I should know that.
Good question. I don't know.
17, Your Choice, Ready to Love on the 18th.
June 18th?
June 18th.
Okay, that's only 10 days away. Yes, 17 is doing a comeback special. I don't know, they've introduced it in a couple of different ways. Like when Wonwoo and Mingyu put out their song Bittersweet, there's like this long description in the like video description that talks about this like project called, I think it was called The Power of Love.
Yes.
And it was about all the different kinds of love that someone can experience. And so the songs were going to explore the different types of love that you can find in your life. And in there's like an album or like a concept teaser video, I guess, for The Power of Love and that like project. And they show like, you know, like people with like someone with like a dog and like someone with like their friends. And like, so it's like not just about romantic love. Mm-hmm. But in that teaser video, I had a moment where I questioned everything I had ever known about 17, because there is a shot where Jonghan is like growing his hair long again, and it's this like very, very bright like white blonde,
just
and it's
bleached,
like
kind of yellow blonde,
so blonde and like shaggy, long, like past his ears. And then like another shot, like the next shot is of somebody in like a school bus, like a purple bus, and they're like looking to the side, and it looked just like Jonghan, and he has the same hair, and it was Coops. And I was like, what? Koops and Jonghan look nothing alike.
But with this haircut, that picture of them on the bed, they look like they could be brothers. I started seeing
look
similarities
related.
in their face. I was like,
and
I believe they're related, actually.
I mean, what a difference a haircut can make, I guess, but I like truly couldn't believe it. And I like when I was learning to be a carrot, I used to play a game where I would watch relay dances and I would put a Post-it over where the faces are, and I would try to guess who it was based solely on their body type and dancing. And I was really good at that game. Bet. And now I can't even tell Koops and Jonghan apart. What has the world come to?
17 has grown up. That's what the world has come to.
Oh my God, they have.
And that's what I've been getting like real emotional about, is that this teaser is like so soft that you're just so soft and holding flowers and like looking longingly into the distance. So soft. But they're all just like really grown up, and they've lately, like, I think because this comeback feels kind of retrospective-y, like they are trying to do some kind of we are grown up now and like look, we used to be babies, because they've been doing like they did a Grammys like performance on the Grammys channel of Aju Nice, and they did like a Don't Want to Cry. They've been both doing old songs, and the thing is that when they sing the old songs, they sound grown up. They used to have baby voices, and now they don't. And it was like really apparent. And I was like, no, my babies.
And there was some recent comeback or some recent teaser. I don't remember what it was. The one that started with the projector.
Yes.
And it like shows and it shows their first music videos, and like the first shot of Boo came on, and I was like, who is this 12-year-old? Like, it's really, really nuts. It's really nuts. But they've been around now for 6 years. They have been around the entire time that 2 p.m. has been gone.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Since you were gone. Since you've been gone, 2 p.m. I was snatched.
So 17, really excited about whatever this comeback will be, but it seems like it will be soft and make me feel things about 17.
Yes, because they've been putting out like a couple little things, and they also put out this like acoustic version of All My Love. Is it All My Love? Is that the name of the song?
Yes. Or is it just called
All Love?
God.
Yeah. The one of them in the field.
That got me good, because I love that song. I think that's one of the best 17 ballads, because it's not just the vocal unit, it's the whole team, and they all get the most perfect lines that are the most perfect lines for each of them, and it makes such a nice, I love that song. It's so nice.
It's so good, and they sang it with a band in a field, and it was just stunning. They're all lovely. Wearing just like white button-ups. Minghao has an ascot because he is fashionable. And they look great, and they sound great, and they just... And his hair is blue right now! Oh my god, I forgot! His hair is blue! And the mullet is coming back. Never a complaint about my Minghao mullet. And I love that blue hair. My hair actually used to be a very similar shade of blue. Mm-hmm. So I like it. I approve.
Great.
My blue how.
Yay, 17.
Oh, 17. You guys have been here like every summer. I appreciate you. Sometimes your summers are emo, but last summer was fun.
Yeah.
And this summer is going to be soft.
Let's see.
We'll see.
All right, on to a comeback that is already present and is out and we don't have to wonder about. But I feel guilty because this comeback happened like 18 hours before EXO came out. Or what, like, they got, right before the 2 p.m. announcement. They got the smallest window of my attention. And I'll come back. But the TXT comeback, you guys.
TXT. I appreciated that. So their comeback is called, what is their comeback called? It's called Love.
It's like an equation. It's an equation.
It's a really long title.
It's like 0 times 1 equals love song, parentheses, I know I love you.
Okay, I know I love you. Yes, that's what it is. It's I know I love you.
That's what.
And they put out. They have a music video, and then they also put out like a performance version, which is like 7 minutes long. But it's the song twice, and the first version is like just the choreo from like a fixed camera, and then it does it like it starts the song over and does like a close up version. So it just gives you the two versions in one. I watched the performance version first, which is just like them dancing, and they're wearing their like kind of like, like punk teen outfits or whatever.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Outfits.
And Bongyu has that like gorgeous shag right now that I like couldn't even recognize him. I was like, is that what? Who? And I was like worried watching. I was like, oh my God, like when did TXT get so grown? Like the last time I checked, you were so small. And I did appreciate that in the music video, the plot is Yeonjun stealing his parents' car so that they can go for a joyride. So I was like, okay, we're still teens.
Don't forget.
I like it. Great. And the stages, they have been wearing like sometimes they've been wearing these like sort of like school uniforms, but they're like shorts or something.
Yes.
But the stages have been very interesting. This is a very different song, I think, for TXT.
Like it because it's kind of like our friend Jenna said that it reminded her of like the emo music that she was listening to in like 2006. Mm-hmm, and that's not a wrong comparison, but I think that that's really a fun angle for TXT because I do think that they've always had this angsty, like the angst of youth has always been part of their concept. And I feel like this moment of being a scene kid for a moment is an important part of being a teenager.
100%.
And I feel like they are capturing it with these angry, raspy vocals. They're so raspy.
All of them have a rasp in their voices now. How did they do that? And when did they get it? And what is happening? The sounds of their voices in this song I think is definitely my favorite part about it. I do like the song. I think it's like it's not a fun song, I would say, because it is like a little angsty, but it's a very pretty song and they sound great. And I was gonna say the stages. Have you watched any of the stages?
I haven't yet because again all my attention was snatched so quickly after they came back.
They are doing the concept for a lot of the outfits. I don't think they've done this on every stage, but I saw it on at least 2. They were wearing these like, just like a regular suit or like a white button-up or something, but they have accessories that are like bleeding, but it's like, it's rubies. It looks stunning. It's gorgeous. Wait, I'm pulling up a stage and
what's a stage? I have my YouTube open. What's a stage where they're wearing them?
Hold on, let me double check. And I'll just look through my history real quick. I loved it. I thought it looked so pretty. It looks
this Mnet one with these jewel drips that look like blood drips.
Yes, they did it more than once. But yeah, here it is.
I have an M Countdown open, and that's what I think. Seeing.
Oops, that's a different one. It's a different song. Yes, M Countdown. Yeah. Yes, they kind of look a little bit almost like old lady jewelry.
Yes, because it is just like plastic costume beads like you would put on a chandelier, like around the edge of a lampshade.
Yeah, but they look great. Like they're sort of done in this like
eye patch.
Yes, I was just gonna say Hyunin Kai is wearing an eye patch, and then they have it as like on Yeonjun, he has it like this frilly collar, and it's like a necklace that's like dripping blood, and then like some of them have it like slashes. Like Hyunin Kai has like these.
Bongkyu's whole heart has been ripped out.
Yeah, and his like arm is like bleeding down the side. They look amazing. This is like a really cool, almost like a Halloween stage.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the summer, which is so fun. Like Married to the Music is what I always think of when I think of like summertime Halloween stages. And this is not like funky the way the Married to the Music is, but I love these costumes. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh my
Look
God,
at that glittery
hair
jacket.
Is so pretty.
It really is. It's
Bongyu
so
has a TikTok shag right now, like all the cool girls, and he looks so cool with his black shag. And yeah, the first time I watched, you sent the 7-minute long video to our group chat, and the first one is the long, far away, wide shot, and I couldn't figure out who people were.
I know, I couldn't recognize them.
Who are any of you? So then when it got to the close-up version and they showed blonde Huening Kai for the first time, I said, like Tiffany Pollard saying, Beyonce! I went, Huening Kai? Because I did not recognize him at all.
Me either. I did not recognize him at all. I really didn't. But yeah, TXT is always like I feel like they're such a fun group to watch, and like they're not a group I really keep real tabs on, even though I like do know all of the member names, and like I always pay attention when there's a comeback, but I like there's someone that I just sort of like check back in on because their music is always, I mean, their choreography and performances are always so great to watch, and they're so impressive, and this is no different.
No exception. They're just good little baby boys who are good at their jobs.
Oh, and they're so talented. These boys, they're just so talented.
Yes, I saw cause somebody, shout out to this person, somebody joined the Discord yesterday specifically because Yeonjun has broken them and they needed to talk. They were like, I listened to this show for years and I finally like, this has called me that I need to tell another soul about what has happened to me.
We get you.
And I saw it and I was like,
welcome
understandable.
Home.
Understandable.
Yeah.
He is something else.
Oh, he's just gorgeous. And he just has like such incredible stage presence. I feel like Yeonjun is like a Kai in the sense of like when he is on stage, he gets this like smolder in his eye that like, he just draws you in like, and it doesn't matter what stage it is or if it's like a happy or like a sad or what an angry stage. The eyes are burning straight into your soul.
With that, passion.
Yes.
For the stage. Well, speaking of passion for the stage, really gotta give it up for Monsta X. Last week we touched on their Gambler comeback because the album had just dropped when we recorded. But now we have gotten a few stages and like they are on one. I sent it right before we recorded, so I don't think you saw it, but today's
I did.
Okay. We got the Jew Honey gold fleck haircut that we were hoping to see on a stage, but all 5 of them were just like on one and that one, and I was like, what? Oh my god. Everyone was making fucking growly licky facial expressions and like all of them. I was like, who Excuse.
I don't know who said that we needed to wrap Monsta X in leather and mesh, but thank you, and I hope you get a raise.
Yeah.
Because that stage is fucking deadly.
It was
Like,
crazy.
thank God Shownu's not on that stage, because I think my heart would have melted. Like, wow. Wow.
Truly wow.
Wow. Handsome sum of money indeed, Chuani. That's my favorite line. It just gets stuck in my head. I'm just like, I'm a handsome sum of money. I love it.
I've got Vesper Martini. I love it. He's having such a good time, and I'm so proud of all of them for like stepping up without Shownu. And Shownu came to Inkigayo the other day, so there's like like he's around. He can't get under bright lights. His eye.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna have to start doing performances with his
sunglasses like rain. Come but on, that's okay, Shownu. It's what you always dreamed of.
He's great at sunglass choreography because he's great at impersonating rain, so it won't be a problem or a hindrance.
I think it's a perfect solution.
To be true. I think so too. But in the meantime, the other 5 Monstas are holding it down and they're having a great time and they look stunning in all their suits and in all of their mesh. And like, wow.
Yeah, truly just wow. Just wow. I watched I'll save this I'll plug the specific video at the end for a recommendation, but in this video that I watched of them, somebody in the comments was like, Monsta X has finally reached their purest vampire jock form.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, wait, is that exactly what they are?
A vampire jock.
Because they're so beefy, but they wear all of that eye makeup and they look like delicate and scary at the same time.
And they're dangerous and expensive.
Oh, so expensive.
So expensive. Yeah, I like that. Our jock vampires. Vampire
Bless
jocks.
them. Bless
Committing
them.
crimes and looking great.
Love those monsters. Love those monsters.
We really do.
So blessed. Oh man, I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, just one last note. Our friend Jenna noted. Last week I said that Monsta X had thrown a gauntlet and who was going to pick it up. And 2 p.m. is gonna. And that's truly all I wanted.
2 p.m. And you know what? No better contender.
Yeah.
Like, who could possibly go up against the vampire jocks of Monsta X except for the original Beast idols? 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Fucking love you, 2 p.m.
So excited, you guys. All right. One last tiny news item that I just had to address on the pod because it's me, and then we'll get to the random game. But just wanted to make it clear for everybody, in case anybody was tricked by these Twitter accounts that were posting that Hyuna got married on her birthday. So it was Hyuna's birthday the other day, and her and Dawn wore matching white outfits, as they are wont to do. They love to wear a matching outfit, and their birthdays are a few days away from each other, so they usually do big joint birthday party. That's what they love. So she posted this set of Instagram photos of them, and like she is wearing like a full white gown. Like it's not crazy to, I guess, assume that maybe it was a wedding dress. But the caption was like this really long thing about like, I had such a great birthday. I did a live with my fans and my friends bought me a cake. And like, thank you, Dawn. I love you. What a great birthday I had. But a couple of accounts took the pictures and posted them on Twitter with the caption, Hyuna and Dawn got married today. And they were retweeted tens of thousands of times. And then the comment underneath would say like, this is just speculation, of course. And it was like, then why did you post this? So many people, like, it got so out of control that there was, like, no reining it back in. But I will just say, as her number one stand and a definitive Hyuna source, that, like, they've been married on paper for fucking years. Of like, guys, come on.
This is speculation.
This is also speculation. No, but I mean, for whatever. They're hella committed to each other. But also, if there was any idol in the whole idolscape that would ever make the biggest fucking deal about their wedding, it would be Hyuna.
Yeah.
Like with like Taeyong's wedding, where like everyone went and there were pictures and we got to see it. Mm-hmm. I think the only time that will ever happen again is with a Hyuna. Like
if you guys think that she won't put like 1,000 posts a day about every step of her wedding process, then you've never followed Hyuna on Instagram.
One wedding dress and it was plain and they took all the pictures in their apartment. Guys, let's use our brains. But anyway, I thought that was funny, and I guess I was happy everyone was congratulating them. But yeah, no, I think they were just dressed up for a birthday.
I really laughed when you brought that up earlier today because there's this marquee that I drive by like a couple times a week, and it says, a couple weeks ago, they changed it to say, happy birthday, Dawn. And my first thought was, Edon. I was like, oh, Donnie. Like, is it his birthday soon? And I was like, and then I immediately was like, no, you dummy. Like, other people are named Dawn. Like, obviously that's not him. Blah, whatever. And then, like, after, like, later, you were like, it's Dawn's birthday or something. And I was like, oh, that could have been for him. I was like, it's probably not, but I guess it's not so outlandish that was my first thought. Like,
you never know.
Is around this time.
You never know. There have been like several times that citizens have sent baby pictures of NCT to like local news stations and said like, my son Mark is turning 3, and they will say like, happy birthday Mark Lee, like with a baby picture of Mark. They've done it a couple, like there are several videos they've gotten news stations to like celebrate the NCTs as if they were babies. So maybe somebody did buy a local billboard for Dawn's birthday. You'll never know.
No, it's just like a theater marquee. It looks like the manager like did it for their employee Dawn's birthday or something. But like my first thought was, oh, it's Dawn's birthday. So every time I pass by it, I think, happy birthday, Dawn.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to Dawn and to Hyuna.
And to Hyuna.
She's 30 and Korean age now.
Aww.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, we look forward to all of the pictures that we'll definitely get of their eventual
of the
wedding.
Real wedding. But also, I'm pretty sure that I'll speak it into existence on this podcast, but I'm pretty sure that the hot summer banger we are getting is going to be a Hyuna and Dawn hot summer banger. Because he promised hot summer banger. She said at her birthday she's been rehearsing a lot and she's going to see everybody really soon. And the Rolling Stone Korea article that had them on the cover said that they would be debuting as a couple very soon. Oh. So I think the hot summer banger is going to be a couple hot summer banger. And I'm very excited. And I also told y'all they were straight up lying when they said they would never work together. They're liars. Yeah. They lie. Obviously, they were not going to not work together. They just like to shove off invasive questions.
Sure. But I mean, they work at the same company. So like, why wouldn't we eventually collab? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So looking forward to whatever that may be. Yeah. Whew. Well, I'm like fucking exhausted.
Honestly, I started sweating when we were talking about 2 p.m. So I've just been like, oh, I'm like hot.
Well, I guess we'll take a moment to go cool ourselves off from all this hot summer excitement.
Hot summer.
A hot summer. And we'll be right back with a random game. All right, we are back. And this week, the random number generator gave us a boy group that debuted in 2010, and they were called The Boss, or DGNA. And The Boss apparently stood for The Boys of Super Space.
Yes, which is very silly, and also what DGNA stood for in Korean. So the names and acronyms stand for the same thing in 2 different languages. They debuted with 4 members: Karam, Hyunmin, Injun, and Jae, I think. Yes.
Maybe they debuted as 5 and then Mika left in 2018.
Yes. I see. They debuted as 5 and then Mika left in 2018. So 8 years after. So he was around for a while. Okay. But they have changed a couple of different companies, and they've participated in like a couple of different groups as well, because they have changed companies a couple of times. But it looks like they debuted under a company called Open World Entertainment. And the CEO of Open World Entertainment in 2012 was arrested for sexual harassment. And so when that happened and he was taken into police custody, the boss had to postpone and then later cancel their planned first Korean album. So they've never released a full studio album in Korea. And shortly after that album was canceled, they changed companies to a company called Poom Entertainment, which eventually went bankrupt. And so then they signed to a company called Shing Entertainment, which is what it seems like they are still under today. They have apparently split their time between Korea and Japan for most of their career, and it seems like most of their releases have been Japanese.
Yes, they did get a tiny bit of like accolade when they first appeared on the scene in Korea because in 2011 they won the Best Newcomer Award at the Seoul Music Awards. But yeah, it seems like they did Korean for a couple years, controversy, mostly Japan, and then they have 3 other Korean singles that came out in 2014, 15, and 17, respectively. And the music video that we're going to watch today is for one of those Korean singles that came out in 2014, and it's called Rilla Go. And I am worried by the thumbnail. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what we get because under the like genres that they're in, it's listed both pop and a cappella, but the thumbnail to this makes me think it's going to be really loud. So
right.
We'll see.
We'll see
what it is.
All Ready? Right. So yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got a logo. DGNA.
Oh.
The boys
jumped into the oh Lord. Okay, we're jumping. Oh my God, we look like the Lost Boys. Whoa.
This guy is painted with leopard's point. Like
there's so much body paint.
It's like they look like when we did Seussical, the musical in high school, and we're trying to be like animals in a Broadway musical.
Yeah, they look like they're supposed to. I think that is what
they are supposed to be animals
because he's the leopard and he's like a parrot, and this guy's definitely like a wolf. Oh my gosh, this is so. Oh no! Oh boys! Oh, what is that hair?
It's like curly extensions.
It looks like ramen. Oh my god!
Skirt.
Yes.
One of the boys has a skirt on. One is shirtless. There's
more than one of them is shirtless.
I can't make sense of this.
So much is happening. So much is happening right now, you guys. I can't get over that hair. That hair is crazy. And this guy with only feathers and like dirt smeared on his chest.
And also, I don't know if have we mentioned that this is all taking place like on top of a building in Seoul? Like they're not in the jungle.
No,
they're like in the city, but they're dressed like, okay, now they're in hip hop boy
baby.
Clothes.
That feather look.
This feather look. It's kind of fabulous.
I kind of love it. Like, why even bother showing us the normal boys when you came out the gate with this fucking shit? With these, like, that hair! It looks like one of Hyolin's wigs from Say My Name.
Yes.
It's, like, so crazy. I can't believe it. Oh, that guy's hot. The one in the black feathers. Yeah. I like him.
I mean, we've got good faces happening here.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, bold looks. That's for sure. Oh, look at this like salsa.
The choreo isn't bad. It's a little wild.
It's very interesting. There's a part where they're like dancing in silhouette, which is doing fun stuff with like arms. That one guy who's dressed like a wolf has like literal sticks in his hair.
Oh. Okay, now the regular dress boys are like having emo moments
in like the dust.
The one who's painted with leopard print, yeah.
He looks like he has a rash.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, what an abrupt ending. Oh my god. Oh,
nope.
Here we go.
Flash of all those faces.
You gotta get the face paint.
Teguknama.
Wow. The boys
of super space.
Boys of super space. That's right. Wow.
Well, I mean, that was like That was certainly interesting. I get why that is their most watched music video. It still doesn't even have 1 million views, bless them. But like, I mean, it's something to look at.
It is definitely something to look at for sure. And they, you know, they went there.
They went there. So
good for them. And they are still doing stuff. They're still together, supposedly. I think promoting mostly in Japan. So good luck to the boss.
Great job. All right. Weekly recommendation time. I mean, we talked about a lot of things we loved in this episode, so definitely just get on that. But as a specific recommendation that I teased earlier, W Korea put a video up on their channel that I got a real good giggle out of today, so I'll share it. And the title is How Far Did the Monsta X Algorithm Get? But this is just, they did a cute interview where Monsta X had to draw their answers to the questions. And it was after a W Korea shoot. So everyone is there. Shonu is there. So it's like the first piece of Gambler like promo where we have Shonu.
Yay, Shonu.
And they're all wearing like really dramatic eyeshadow looks because they had just done this music video thing. So like they just look extra gorgeous and they're like drawing these little papers and it was just like really cute. It's like 15 minutes and I was happy to see Shonu and it was like adorable and it made me happy. So that's my recommendation along with all the other things we talked about in this episode, all these great comebacks. But that's a fun Monsta X video for you.
Amazing. I don't know if I have another recommendation aside from all of the things that I squealed about. If you guys have not watched the 2 p.m. teaser, then please do. Maybe you'll watch it and be like, why do they care so much about these boys? But maybe you'll watch it and you'll get it. So either way,
they'll get it.
Just take a look and see what we're screaming about. But I do want to shout out for anyone who has watched The Untamed, we are doing a little watch party in the Discord. We have been organizing with some of our German listeners. The Untamed has 2 spin-off movies. One is about, well, actually I won't tell you who it's about because that's kind of a spoiler.
It's spoilery.
But one of them is like an epilogue and one of them is a prequel. And we have planned a watch party for this Sunday, which I believe is June 13th. So if you have watched The Untamed and you want to join us, go to the Discord in the Untamed channel. Michael made an amazing little spreadsheet to show you like the times. And that is where we're going to decide which one to watch, and that is where we'll be chatting about it. So if you watch The Untamed and you, like me, have no one in real life to talk about it with, you can join us for our little watch party this Sunday, June 13th.
That's so sweet. That sounds so fun.
I'm very excited.
Yes. Great work. Another thing to get excited about, KPSN Fest 21 tickets are officially on sale now. You can get them at solo.to/KPSN That's solo.to/KPSN Fun. Tickets are on sale now, and you'll get straight into the WOVA platform. And like we said last week, you can start trying to find each other in the attendees list and like be friends in the virtual convention space. And we're gonna have so much fun in July. Yes. So please get your tickets for that. I saw a tweet today that we've already surpassed 100 people buying tickets, and that's more than who came last year. So
that's so exciting. And all of the proceeds are going to a good cause. I believe it's the National Mental Health Institute. I don't remember what the acronym stands for, but I can picture the acronym in my brain. So it is going for a good cause. So come on down if you can join us. We're going to have 2 days this year of podcast fun.
July 10th and 11th, we will be appearing twice. We were going to be at a Meet the Hosts segment hosted by the Kpop Cast's host, DJ Peter Lowe. He's going to interview us for that. And then we're going to do a live episode of our show, which I guess I can announce because it's on the website. like we started at the beginning of the year, we did our deep dive into the first 6 months of the year 2001. And for the festival, we're going to do the last 6 months of the year 2001. But since we'll all be in the convention space together, the visual elements will be upped. So when we talk about people's bad hair and baggy pants, you'll get to see it.
Yes, this time because we have the WOVA platform to host our episode, we will be able to do a little live watch party together. So it will be a fun time. Make sure you get your tickets so you can join us.
One more time, that website is solo.to/KPSNFUN. All right. And that is it for this week. We'll be back next week with something fun. In the meantime, you can find us on social media at AMA Kpop Pod on Twitter and Instagram, amakpoppod@gmail.com for emails. If you want to leave us a voicemail, 181-AMA-KPOP5. It's a good place to dump your feels with when all these summer comebacks take you by surprise and you have nowhere else to scream. You can go scream in our voicemail inbox. We're always happy to take your fangirling there. You can also send us a letter or a package or whatever you want
or
to our
anything
P.O.
you
box.
want. P.O. Box 26096, Los Angeles, California 90026.
And there is a link tree at the top of all of our social media accounts, linktr.ee/AMAKPopPod. That has links to our Discord server, our YouTube page, our Spotify account, all the places where we have playlists and extra content, patreon.com/AMAKPopPod. For a few dollars a month, you can get extra content from us.
Yes, we put out a brand new episode every month.
God, we're found so many places.
Yeah, we're pretty accessible. So, you got
us.
something to say, you can find us.
And we're
not hard to find.
Well, we hope you all enjoy your week and are not too overwhelmed by all this exciting K-pop news and
if you
how blessed we are.
Just know that we are too.
Yeah, we are too. So hang in there, gang, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Jonghyun, you're our inspiration.